What's up, guys? It's episode 60. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the show. What's up, guys? It's Jacqueline. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the show. I've got a fun episode for you guys today because I realize the rest of the week's going to be dramatic and crazy after we elect the president of the United States tomorrow. Holy shit. So we're going to go over some random, news, some kind of funny shit I learned, my goals this week, because it's Monday. Dude, Monday motivation. I know you're all waiting. You're all on the edge of your seat like, Jacqueline, it's Monday. Motivate us. Dude, it's my 60th episode in a row. There's your motivation. Okay. I have to be honest. I couldn't get this first intro of the podcast right for about 20 takes. And that's the first time it's ever happened. And I don't know what's happened. I don't know. I think, there's something. It's the fucking daylight savings. It's throwing me off in all ways. And so I press record 20 fucking times and I finally am just sticking to this intro. So anyways, I'm going to tell you a story that happened at the gym this morning. It's kind of funny actually. But yeah, let's get into it, dude. Chinese hamsters are our last hope. Okay, everyone needs to know that Regeneron, the life-saving drug that's going to help people on their deathbed dying of coronavirus, it's made from the ovaries of Chinese hamsters and grown in big beer-style vats. It takes 3 to 4 months to grow, and they're hoping to have 300,000 vials by January 2021. And then by the end of 2021, they're going to have 2 million doses of it. How the fuck? Just a quick question for everyone out there. How in the fuck did they discover this shit? Like, oh, we're going to go into the ovaries of hamsters and take some shit out and create a drug, a vaccine, or whatever the hell it is, a cocktail. I don't know what Regeneron is. It's a drug to cure coronavirus or help. Like, what? I always freak out and I'm like, this is a simulation. Like, it makes no sense. You hear random discoveries like that and I'm like, who thought of it? How do they know? What the fuck? Why is it a hamster's ovaries? Why isn't it a mouse? Why isn't it a chihuahua, a chinchilla, a squirrel? Why is it a hamster? I don't know. I just thought that would be fun to tell you guys. Regeneron is made in the ovaries of Chinese hamsters. So that doesn't sit well with me. Apparently the virus came out of China and now we're going to cure it with fucking Chinese hamsters. I don't know. Anyways, update on Europe. We got France, Germany, and London partially locked down again. So that's a thing. 94 million ballots have been cast, which is 68% of all of the ballots in 2016. That's so much. And then it's there's so far 10 times more vote by mail ballots than 2016. And usually, I'm just reading off some shit I learned today, this morning. Okay, just bear with me. Apparently, there's 10 times more mail-in ballots than 2016, and typically those ballots lean left. So that's something to think about. I don't know. The Pac-12 starts their 7-game season on Saturday. Go Cougs. I'm just excited to watch college football in the Pac-12. Yay. I'm thinking about going to Apple Cup this year, which is Washington State versus UW, University of Washington. And it's in Pullman, and I kind of want to go just to, be back in my college town. I don't know. So I'm excited. Football, Pac-12 football starting. Apparently, I didn't look this up. Travis Scott deleted his Instagram because people were trolling on him for his Halloween costume. So I need to look this up. I have no clue what he wore. I've got fresh eyes this morning. I didn't prepare this. Dude, why am I doing the news? I didn't tell you about my day. I haven't told you about my goals. We're just doing this. Fuck it. what do I have here? CNN reported this shit. Okay, cool. This is dramatic as fuck. What did he dress up as? Travis Scott deletes Instagram after getting trolled for Halloween costume. He's Batman? How is that bad? Why would people be upset over this? Okay. Other fans speculated that Scott had been taken down his account because he's about to release new music. Okay. Does anyone care about this? Can we talk about Kylie Jenner's Halloween costume? Holy shit. She was like a python, a rattlesnake. She was a serpent. It was so kind of weird looking with the head thing, with the fangs coming down that were like diamonds or probably Swarovski crystals. Anyways, I thought that was kind of a out there outfit. I don't know. I didn't really like it, but it's so her. Can we talk about how amazing Kendall looked? Holy shit. She is just like, it's disgusting how hot she looked on Halloween. And now she's getting heat for having a Halloween birthday party. Anyways, why am I talking about this Kardashian crew right now? I don't know. I've been obsessed lately of stalking Kim's Instagram, all of her 40th birthday pics, and I don't know. I think that hologram Kanye gave her for her birthday of her dad was like so heartwarming. I don't understand how they did that. It's like when they did the Tupac hologram thing. Anyways, Kanye gave that to her, and it was pretty tear-jerking to see that. Anyways, why did I just talk about Travis Scott? Does anyone he dressed up as Batman and then deleted his Instagram, so this makes no sense. I don't know why CNN is even reporting. This is like a huge thing. I don't know. That's cool if he's releasing new music. I'm a fan. Okay, I gotta share these spooky noises from outer space. This is the next piece of news that I decided to share today. So this is crazy to me. Just wait for it. I gotta play. There's gonna be an ad. Just a sec. It's an IBM ad. Dude, remember IBM giant computer boxes? What the hell? With floppy disk inserts and shit. Okay, these are space noises. Coming up. This says NASA released a playlist of spooky sounds from space just in time for Halloween. This is the sun. God damn it, I muted it. Shit. Can you even hear that? That's the sun. Okay, they're getting better. Just wait. We got a lightning storm on Jupiter. Okay. It's apparently a lightning storm. This is crazy. I don't like this one. This is Saturn. Okay, and then we have... Those are ores contain similarities to Earth's northern and southern lights. Dude, this shit's crazy. I'm like, how did they capture these? Okay, so it says the sounds are captured by spacecraft with tools that record radio emissions. Okay, I don't know. Could you even hear that? Whatever. I thought that was crazy. Space noises. The sun one, so when I first listened to it this morning, I was like closing my eyes and I thought about the sun noise. Kind of makes sense because if you're laying out tanning or just in general laying in the sun, I imagine that is if you took that, the energy, the heat waves and everything, you like turn that into sound, that's what I'd expect it to sound like. Saturn was creepy. It was kind of like listening to, I don't know, like wind. I don't know. So there's your news updates. Dude, I just can't get over the fucking Chinese hamster ovaries. It's so strange. Okay, let's talk about my goals this week. This is the important shit I want to tell you guys. Let's get into it. Okay, before I get into this, I want to remind everyone that interviews are coming. New content is coming. I know you might be a little bit bored of solo Jacqueline, but look, I got a month of this shit left before I go and interview people, so just fucking stay with me, okay? hold my hand through this process. Month 2, I'm still learning. Let's talk about my goals. Okay, so I have some tight hips currently. I don't know what's going on. I just blame everything on daylight savings. Something's going on with my hips, and I need to do a bunch of yoga this week. I have different hip opening moves I need to work on and like really get it's like a hip impingement problem. I told you guys a couple weeks ago I was doing this hip release thing, so and it helped, but I wasn't consistent and I stopped doing it for a week and now I'm regretting it. So I don't know. I had a chiropractor look at my legs one time. He's like, yeah, you might have a leg that's like a little shorter. And I'm like, fuck. So that might be, now I'm in my mid 20s. It might all be breaking down, shifting. I don't know. So that's my goal. Doing yoga, like a hardcore yoga session every day. Instead of like, normally I do light yoga before bed. That's my thing. But I need to put myself through a yoga class and really get my posture alignment, my hips, everything back in normal to normal. Because that's my favorite thing about yoga is that whenever I'm really consistent at it, obviously it helps with flexibility and range of motion and everything, but I sleep better, I feel better, I breathe better. Anyways, so that's my goal. I'm gonna hang some pictures up in my apartment. I'm looking for a giant, like 8-foot canvas or painting, something huge to put behind my couch. So I'm gonna be looking for that this week and then putting up pictures that I haven't hung yet. I'm gonna go run on the beach. That's another goal. You guys, what the fuck is episode 60? I'm already judging myself. Okay, Jacqueline, stop talking about it. No one cares. Like, enough already. It's episode 60. Get over it if you feel boring. I'm running on the beach this week. It's gonna be another goal. Just like, I don't know, run in the dewy, foggy mornings because it's been really, I don't know, misty here early, and I just love that shit, especially on the beach. You can't really see ahead of you, and it's fun. So I want to run on the beach, do yoga, find a picture. Oh, I'm gonna get more plants for my room to hang on my bed. So I have a canopy bed thing, and I want to like hang a bunch of plants around me to make it feel like I'm living under a tree or sleeping under a tree. And then I want to go thrift shopping. I haven't been in a while, so I want to go look around at random shit for my apartment and like, I don't know, find ugly sweaters and I don't know, weird stuff. I just love thrift shopping. It's my favorite like way to pass, I don't know, an afternoon. Show up at a thrift store and mill around. It's my favorite. And then this one's kind of deeper and like kind of like don't know if I want to talk about. I need to call my dad. We don't have any issues. I just struggle calling him. I get resistant to it. I don't know, but whenever I call him, it's the best thing ever. So I need to call him this week. Maybe today, because the election's tomorrow. We could talk about it. It's gonna be fun when I interview him because we talk about like deep, intellectual, interesting topics together all the time. So I think that might be nice to document, record for y'all. Anyways, let's talk about my morning. Those are my goals this week. So we got basically running on the beach, yoga, getting new stuff for my apartment, like a big picture up, little knickknacks from the thrift store, maybe some weird clothes, getting plants, calling my dad. That's it. Because last week was my boss bitch week and I didn't really have fun. I didn't go out and like have any me time. So this week I'm like, yeah, I want to like get out on the town and do fun stuff. Okay, now that I've shared the news, told you my life goals this week, let's get into what happened this morning. So it felt like Christmas. I woke up and I got to walk in my kitchen and look at my brand new espresso machine. It was like that feeling in your body you get when you wake up and Santa left something. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're a little kid. This even happens now whenever when Santa shows up, because I still get Santa stuff. It's nothing crazy like it used to be when I was a kid, like a bicycle, but it still gives me that feeling of seeing something that was set out. But this morning I knew my espresso machine was there, but I don't know, it like made me feel like Christmas morning. It was kind of dark in my apartment and I saw it shiny in the corner. It's so cute how I set it up. But anyways, I made my espresso this morning, slept great. Whoop Shop said, I think like 80% recovery. Ooh, okay, cool. Um, why is that even necessary to mention? I just gotta flex about my sleep quality. My recovery quality was top notch today. Could have been better, but I got 7.5 hours of sleep, and I usually average around 6.5. So, shout out daylight savings. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna help me sleep longer now. I don't fucking know. I just slept. It was a type of sleep where I blacked out. I had no clue what I dreamt about. I didn't remember any parts of my sleep where I woke up, or I don't know, none of that. It was great. So, anyways, I woke up, made my espresso for the first time in my machine. It was like fucking iconic. I had these espresso beans from Starbucks because I'm gonna get these special beans from my favorite coffee shop today. That's later, but the ones I had were from Starbucks, and no bullshit, it was as if I was drinking a Starbucks drink. Like the same flavor, the same espresso quality. I was just shook. So 6 shots deep today. We're still going. That's where I'm at. I basically like made my coffee and worked out. But when I was at the gym, okay, so story time. I'm doing my hike. Okay, I'm on the treadmill. It's my thing. I like doing my incline walk in the morning. Lifting stuff is usually later, but that's been kind of on the back burner lately. And now I'm apparently going to do yoga all week. I don't know. Ooh, my hot neighbor with the Frenchies outside right now. I have no inflection in my voice today. It's just like, my hot neighbor is walking his Frenchie. He's the guy I mentioned before who, guys, I always talk about my neighbors around me, but he's the neighbor I told you that walked past my car up close, and I've only seen him from a distance, and then all of a sudden he walked by and I was like, oh shit, he's like really handsome. So anyways, he's also the guy that I mentioned who has a dog that makes no sense for him. Like it doesn't add up, but whatever. It's a cute dog. It's a little Frenchie. Anyways, so my story at the gym goes like this. I'm hiking, I'm incline walking, sweating my ass off, and this like 50-year-old guy comes over who I've never seen before, didn't recognize, no history, never went to school with him. He came up and talked to me. So I had my headphones in. I saw him get on the treadmill next to me, and I kind of was like, what the hell? You're supposed to go to that one's out of order because they're separated because of social distancing and everything. So I was like, why are you right next to me? And then I realized he's trying to talk to me, and I'm like, okay. So I slow down, take my headphones out. He's like immediately, hey, I don't remember the school he specifically said, but he was asking me if I went to the same high school as him. And he's like, yeah, I used to watch you play volleyball. And da-da-da. I'm like, you're 50. I'm 26. We did not go to school together. And then I was like, wait, is he kind of slow? Like, what are you saying? Or were you a dad that watched me play and your son went to the high school? It was very confusing. I was like, I'm not from here. I was just trying to like be nice, but I'm like, yo, I'm from Washington. And he's like, oh, so that school, he was talking to me about a different school his uncle went to, some shit. Like he had a relative that lived there. It was very odd. And then it was like a parking lot situation. I'm like, I just need to get in my car. Like, just like, so that happened. It's not even dramatic or crazy. It's just like, I thought it was odd how he was talking to me. He kept telling me stories about me playing volleyball. And I'm like, I never played volleyball in high school. I do not recognize you. Like, what's going on? But overall, great workout. Felt energized, felt good. I don't know. It's a good Monday. Episode 60. I'm feeling good. Let's see what else I got today. I think it might be interesting. I had eggs for breakfast. Do you guys want to know what I ate? I ate eggs. I did sunny side up eggs with some avocado on the side. It was amazing, simple and amazing. A little bit of salt and pepper, little everything but the bagel. Boom. That's it. Shit. I got some. Where's my shopping list? I already told you this last night. I don't like this episode. I'm just being boring as fuck. I was gonna talk about the election. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm so excited to watch the live stream on YouTube Joe's doing. We're on a first name basis. I refer to him so much. I'm just like, oh, Joe, but Joe Rogan. So he's live streaming something tomorrow for the election night, and it's gonna be it's going to be my entertainment. But to be honest, I'm not that nervous or worried. I think a lot of people are anticipating chaos and destruction and rioting and protest, like literally civil war kind of behavior. I feel like that's a joke. Like, I don't know though. Like, I don't know. It could get like, I'm gonna be the person, who's wearing a hoodie on my couch, no pants, watching this election throughout the week. If it's too scary to go outside, I'm just gonna chill inside and like pretend like nothing's going on in the world. There's gonna be like bombs going off, and I'm just gonna be like horizontal with my headset on, recording podcasts and living my best life. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. That's all I have to say. Especially if it gets, contested and they have to get lawyers involved, and if it's not an easy result. But I don't know. Speaking of this election, yesterday I saw all these parades of Trump cars with flags and everything everywhere, and it was like everywhere they were doing it. I'm like, who organized this? Where is this Facebook group that's like, hey, on Sunday we're all gonna go out and drive our cars around and fucking parade for Trump? Like, I just thought that was, I don't know, it's crazy how it was going on across the entire country. But anyways, this election's gonna be, it's just so different than anything I've experienced before, and I think you guys can relate to that. Like, my whole life, elections have been kind of basic bitch, boring, simple, no drama for the most part. It's not as well. I mean, look, the 2016 election was like dramatic in a way, and so I don't think this one's gonna be any more. But if Trump gets reelected, my fear is that it's gonna, like, the negativity is just gonna exponentially go off the charts, because people are like, oh fuck, we're another 4 years, and everyone thinks he's this, fucking Nazi Hitler man. They make it sound like he's so terrible, and then it's like, well, if Biden gets elected, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of like, I don't fucking know what's gonna happen or how much is really gonna change. It's more about what people talk about and what people get upset about that's gonna change. So if Biden's elected, it's gonna be a different tone in the news, probably a lot more positive and warm and happy. And then on the other end, if Trump gets reelected, it'll be another 4 years of fuck this guy. I don't know. Either way, I'm just kind of gonna sit back, watch it unfold, try to control what I can control, keep my health up, keep my podcast going for you guys, just stay in my lane. And I know I said this yesterday, but this election doesn't make sense. This year doesn't make sense, so it's not worth getting upset over. Just try to like keep your cool about it. I don't know. I think it's like, if you're emotionally charged by who becomes president to the point where you're going on your social media complaining, like getting just so worked up about it, you need to, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's going to take, but I think a lot of people need to like step outside the box and look at themselves from a different perspective and go, like, I look fucking crazy. This is just like a president we're electing. It's not, it's not the best. Obviously, it's not the best. We don't have the best options this year, but I don't know. Just turn off the news. Stop believing everything you see. Am I coming down? Am I getting tired? What's happening? Oh my gosh. Happy Monday, episode 60. Again, interviews are coming. I got Christmas time stories to tell. I got my grandparents to interview. I got my family, my cousins. It's gonna be great. I'm looking at my old notes. I'm like, shit, I talked about so much funny stuff back in the day. Lunch lady TikTok. What's this? Oh, I ranted about baggy jeans. Props to the educators. That's not for me. I want to tell stories and have fun. Oh, that's true. So that's kind of been a good thing to add to what I just said about this podcast. It's just kind of like, what the fuck? I've decided that I don't have it in me to try to be an authority on any one topic and like preach to you guys about something. I don't think that's necessarily ideal or smart. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste your time, but I consider nonsense and bullshit and entertainment necessary for people's mental health. If just to like listen to someone talk about their life and things going on in the world is, I think that's healthy. And here and there I pepper in some deep stuff that's probably educational, but I let the educators and the people out there that are trying to, you know, sell courses and explain health and fitness and business and tech and what else, nutrition, all that stuff, like I let them do it, and I'm just kind of learning from them and talking about how I apply it to my life if I ever do. You know what I mean? If I had to go into one niche, I'm like, what would I even do? Like coffee? Just become an at-home barista who doesn't shut up about espresso beans and roasts and how to pull a shot. Like I was watching YouTube videos last night about my new espresso machine, and I'm like, espresso, not Nespresso. I decided I don't like the Nespresso, by the way, side note, but I've had one before and I don't, you know what it is? Like, I don't like the way they look. Is that weird? I know that a lot of them are, I don't know, they're kind of cute, but kind of not. And I just don't like the idea of having to use pods. I want to grind my beans and do it the old fashioned way, like a coffee shop. So that's why I love my new machine, because it feels like it's a mini coffee shop espresso machine and it's badass. But anyways, I was watching YouTube videos about how to pull a shot correctly with the machine and, you know, little tips on it. And it's a fine art. I used to work in a coffee shop, and I mean, I'm pretty sure they said like, oh, this espresso machine is like 30 grand. Like there's pressure stuff that's super finicky. I don't know, pressurization fucking levels. I don't know. It's expensive, and it's an art. It's like buying a car. But I don't know, I'm kind of getting nerdy about it now. Maybe I'll talk about coffee. Maybe that'll be my thing. Maybe I'll go back to that. I started out this podcast making instant coffee every day, and I'm like, dude, I have an espresso machine. I'm the shit. Oh God. Episode 60. So you guys are not going to get, let me look at my calendar here. You guys aren't going to get, oh shit. My little polar bear fell. You guys aren't going to get guests until, let me see what episode. So it's going to be like, I don't know, nonsense November. Oh, I'm doing Patreon calls tonight. I do my Patreon calls on Monday. Okay, we're on episode 60. So look, I'm going home Thanksgiving. Okay, so it's 60 now. You guys aren't going to get guests until 86. Holy shit. I better get, I don't know, I better get my shit together. It's a daylight savings. That's all I have to say. There's not a lot of people watching lately. There's really no one out there. I had the guy in the Kia earlier, and I had the guy with the Frenchie, the little bulldog, but I don't know. I don't know. Again, Jacqueline, nobody cares about your hate for your show. If I don't believe in myself, nobody will. Let me go to my DMs. Oh wait, family group chat. Oh, my sister got asked out by a 50-year-old. I'm like, is he hot? She's like, I mean, yeah. My mom just sends a bunch of emojis. Dude, go Seahawks. I know I said that yesterday, but what a game. Shout out DK Metcalf. When my mom says she DM'd me. So jealous. She's jealous of my coffee machine. Look, I am going to hate going home because I'm not going to have when I go to my mom's house, I think, what does she drink? Like French press? We'll go to coffee shops. We'll go to my favorite places, and I know like usually when I go home, I go to Starbucks like twice a day. Cause you know, I grew up in Washington. Starbucks is our church. You know, there's something about having Starbucks in Washington that feels different, especially when it's cold and rainy outside and it's Christmas time with the Christmas cups. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited to go home. Okay, just because I love you guys, subject change, just because I love you guys and I feel like I let you down today. I'm going to read these writing prompts and answer some questions that are juicier than what I just talked about. So, oh, this is kind of deep. How do you handle confrontation? First question. I'm reading out of this book called 500 Writing Prompts. Okay, we're going to answer a couple questions, tell stories, get a little more, I don't know, have a little more fun. How do you handle confrontation? That's a great question. This is for all the guys interested in dating me. This is good information for y'all. So when I'm confronted, I feel like this should be a simple answer. It all depends on what the confrontation is about, but if someone's mad at me about something, my first reaction is to listen to them, let them get everything out, let them do all the talking, and I don't react. That's a huge life lesson I've observed. And I grew up in a chaotic household. My parents fought a lot. I feel like everyone had some shit happen in their family. Our family fought. I feel like that's a normal thing to say, or to experience. But I realized that reacting initially when someone confronts you about something is like, just don't. But I listen, I take in what they said, and then I'm at this age now where I immediately look to take accountability and say I'm sorry. Like I immediately go, I'm not stubborn. Like I feel like when I was younger I was a lot more stubborn, where I wouldn't let anyone get an inch with me. But now I'm willing to compromise or negotiate and explain myself, and then understand why they're upset with me and see it from their perspective. I always see things from both sides in confrontation. So I don't know, just like open to discuss it and be a listener. And if I did something wrong, I'm so down to improve and get better and take accountability. So I know that's the right thing to say, but that's really how I am. This happened for the first time actually this year when my mom and sister had a little mini intervention with me this summer. They're like, Jacqueline, get your shit together. And they're calling me out on stuff. And I'm like, we fought like we've never fought before, the three of us. It was like a loving fight, if you know what I mean. But I realized that they're right. They're saying things I don't like. Like, I know this about myself. They're saying it. They know me the best out of everyone. And it was the first time where I'm like, I want to change. I want to take what they said and, take it seriously. So anyways, two things. Oh wait, no, that's a stupid question. Did you go to prom? What happened? If you said no, how do you feel about school dances? Did I go to prom? Of course I went to prom. Dude, I was a popular girl in high school. Actually, not really at all. I went to prom my senior year. Where did I go? Junior year and senior year? Senior year? Basically, I went to prom. My date, it was his birthday. He was prom king, and I didn't get prom queen. I think everyone was trying to vote for him because it was his birthday, and I was with him, and but I think who got prom queen? I don't remember, but it was great. I feel like I was in my class, I feel like I was with the group I wanted. Like, I was never in the cool group. You know what I mean? I was never in it. I kind of was, kind of not. I don't know. I had a lot of friends. Like, I was friends with everyone. Everyone liked me, but I didn't have a core group of, we are besties. I don't know. I'd see people at school, and we'd all get along really well. And then, I'd get asked out to dances. And I remember we basically, what did we do on prom? I think we went to my friend Connor's house and took pictures, and then went to dinner, and then went to the dance, and then after the dance we partied somewhere. I don't know. I kind of miss those days. I remember my date, he got me onto, oh my god, this is so high school me. I liked partying with him. He was my friend. I'll just say his name, fuck it. His name was Zach. There's so many Zachs in the world, but his name was Zach, and I remember I liked partying with him because I was new. Everyone had done it in middle school. They've all started drinking and partying since middle school and shit. And I went to the private school. I was a little naive. I didn't really know what was going on. But by my senior year, I started going to parties and telling my mom, oh, I'm spending the night at so-and-so's house, and I'd be out until 5 a.m. drinking. it was a good time, you know what I mean, to experience, I don't know, being with your, like drinking with your friends at houses, and there's usually parents that were okay with it, so I felt safe. I don't know, that's kind of crazy to say, but uh I liked going to parties with him though, because he always made me feel, I guess, safe, or like he was kind of like helping me along and like teaching me stuff about alcohol. I don't know, like I just didn't, because I had a bad experience. Like one of the first times I ever went to a party, I drank a half a fifth of Grey Goose in like 12 minutes, I think it was, or I don't know, it was exactly 12 minutes, but it felt like it was basically just a complete shit show. I got really sick. And what was I going to say about him? Oh, he had me drinking. The thing we drank in high school was, or we drank Brass Monkeys. You get a 40 ounce and then you mix it with orange juice. And like, that is so nasty now that I think about it. But he would show up, like, I remember, I don't know if it was after prom, but I remember going to a party with him once, and we had this giant thing of 40 ounces and like orange juice, and he just walked in with this big thing, and I was like, I'm with the guy with the alcohol, and it was just fun. Like, all my friends were there. By the way, the first party I ever went to in high school got busted by the cops, like, instantly, and I've never felt more scared in my life. I was just like, everyone here is high, everyone here is drunk, we're all in high school, what the fuck's gonna go on? And they like couldn't come in, but they smelled the weed, and so that's why it just, I don't know. Good question. This book's kind of good now. See, now the podcast is gonna get better because I'm answering these questions. Let's see what else is here. Something about my favorite store. I don't know. Have you ever given up on someone? Why? Ooh, it's kind of deep. Actually, I have. I've given up on someone before. Well, I'm the type of person, I'll just cut you out. I'll just get the fuck out. I guess that's like breaking up with someone. My style is, I don't know. I feel like I can easily just walk the fuck away and never talk to you again. Like, that's how I am. I'm not gonna justify and try to reason why I should stay around you and have you in my life anymore. I just get out. Like, I like a quick exit with relationships. I don't like trying to make it work. It depends what it is, but when it's toxic, I just get the fuck out. Maybe I'll do like a couple more of these. Have you ever felt ashamed of anyone in your family? Holy shit. That's a deep question. Let's see. How do you get attention when you want it? Let me see if there's something I've answered in here. Sorry, now it's getting boring again. It's slow. Oh, let's just go into this because I feel like it's relevant. It's current. Do you tend to follow the crowd or walk to the beat of your own drum? If it's not obvious, I'm a changed woman. Okay, I feel like I used to try to follow the crowd. I used to always, and especially in high school, I tried to fit in any way I could, do whatever it took to make people like me because I was insecure. I didn't like the parts of myself that were unique to me. I thought that made me weird and different. And now I'm at the point where I have zero care in the world. Like, I know people say that and they're like, I don't care what other people think about me. I think there's always a piece that still kind of does, but for the most part, especially in the beginning of this new endeavor, I don't care. I'm like, if you kind of hate the fact that I'm constantly posting my podcast 7 days a week and always, in your face about it, and you're kind of annoyed by me, like, I don't care. Just go ahead and don't listen or unfollow me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make friends with everyone anymore, make people like me. I'm trying to figure myself out each day on the show, and over time, I think I'm going to really just blossom and come into my own, and I'm shedding all those layers and all those insecurities from my past with this daily practice of basically talking out my life. And it's like I always say, an audio diary. And it's my choice. No one asked me to do this. It happened super organically. I wasn't ever planning on doing it. I just found out that I can talk forever. I can constantly invent shit. With the help of my prompt book today, actually. Today was a little bit flat, but look, even admitting that some days are not as good as others, and I'm willing to suck, and I'm willing to get hate and all that, it's a big step for me, because my inner perfectionist wants to restart this already, edit the fuck out of it, and sit and stir and overthink a funnier ideas today, or different topics. But I'm in full acceptance. Like, this is the best I could do today. All I can do is do my best, and this is what it is. I'm trying to overcome. There's a couple things this podcast is helping me with. There's a lot of things it's helping me with, but I think number one, it's helping me set a goal and follow through with it and commit to it 100%. Because in the past, I would start something and never finish, but this is making me, it's holding me accountable. Knowing that I said I was going to do it 7 days a week is like, it's a huge, ridiculous thing to say, but I am the type of person who needs to do something every single day. I can't, how do I say this? I feel like it's like helping me with discipline. I don't know. It's just like another thing I'm embarrassed to admit, but I think my self-discipline is so much better in my head than it is in real life. Like, I think I'm one way, but what I actually do is not that. Maybe that's relatable, because I think I've got all the knowledge about routines and organization and alarm setting and calendaring, whatever the fuck it's called, scheduling shit. I'm all about that in my head. Like, I know all about it. But now I'm actually putting it to work. I'm actually getting organized, getting my shit together, sticking to something that I happen to be passionate about. And the other thing it's helping me with this podcast is just fully accepting exactly who I am and not trying hard and not trying to be something I'm not trying to appeal to any one crowd. I'm just showing up exactly how I am, and then that's it. It's like the most freeing feeling. I can't recommend it enough. I'm just trying to free myself from everything that held me back. And I think the number one thing, it's like my mom just called me out on this summer. She's like, it's insecurity, Jacqueline. It's insecurity. That's it. That's your thing. You're insecure. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm so woke. I'm so like, I love myself. I'm just, but for so long, I think I was trying to like curate something about like how people perceived me and shit that came across in my head. Now looking back, like, that's fake, Jacqueline. That's you trying to be something. That's you trying to be sorry to use this example 24/7, but like that's like you trying to be a good looking influencer or YouTuber that talks about the same things everyone talks about. That's like, here's my haul from Trader Joe's. Here's my makeup that I did today. Here's my recipes. Here's like, I was following, there's a formula out there. This is why I think it's very easy to be an influencer and do those types of things, because there's a script, there's a formula, there's enough content out there for you to emulate and copy. And I just felt like I was doing that. That wasn't, yeah, I know it's unique to my, like, what I'm showing is me, and it's unique to my own life experience. You know, I'm showing you, if I was doing a vlog, I'm like, well, this is my apartment, it's not someone else's. But look, I was acting out the same way everyone else does, saying like, hey guys, welcome back to my vlog, like, you know, I don't like that shit. I just like this long format podcast thing, because there's zero editing myself. There's zero trying to do something a certain way. It's like fucking one take, whatever happens. And I think it's freedom. It's freedom for me. It's so great. So I feel good after I podcast. I'm like, shit, it's going to be a great day. Let's wrap this up. Let's talk about what I'm going to do today. Upload this. Obviously, boring, useless information. I'm going to upload this. I'm going to work. And then I'm going to go, I think, what was my goal this week? Thrift shopping. I need to do a me time activity this afternoon. I need to go thrift shopping or go to the beach or something. It's kind of hot this week. I think it's going to be pushing 80, which is nice. I'm in San Diego, by the way, for a new listener. But yeah, I just need to get out of the house and go mill around. Oh, and I need to get my coffee beans for my new espresso machine. And eggs. And squash. What else? Just like random groceries. I hope you guys have a great Monday. I hope you sleep okay tonight. I know the election's tomorrow. I don't know. Are people losing sleep over this? Are people nervous? Just like, let's DM each other. Let's talk. Let's chat. Talk about the election. I wish I could. Maybe I'll live stream it. I know I'll be watching a live stream, but I just kind of want to. Dude, that is depressing. I know people are having election night parties. Like, where will I be? Alone. No pants in my apartment. Watching Joe Rogan's live stream. Which, to be honest, this is me just accepting who I am. I would prefer to do that than go to a party and, like, watch the election with a bunch of people. I don't know. I just think that watching Alex Jones and Tim Dillon and who else is going to be there? There's 4 people. Wait, he posted. Guys, I'm out of control. Jacqueline, get a social life. Look, it's coming. I've told you, I'm going to be the socialite like you've never seen before over the next year. This is just me crawling myself out of 2020, figuring myself out for a couple months on a podcast, and it's coming. Okay, I can't wait to tell you some drama, some chaos going on in my life. I'm going to have a cat. I can't wait to talk about my cat. Like, you know, every time it shits on the floor and update you guys on that. It's going to be great. He posted this election night thing, though. Where is it? He posts so many pictures. Dude, I saw it. Was it on his story? Come on. Maybe it's on Tim Dillon's? Sorry. Don't edit. Stay with me. I haven't done a 7th inning stretch in a while. This is your 7th inning stretch. Everyone just kind of like pause, chill. I'm trying to figure out who the 4th person's going to be at the live stream. Can you hear my keys? What are you guys doing? DM me what you're doing for the election night tomorrow. And do you think there's going to be a result? Okay, so he's having I was dreading election night coverage until this information came out. Who's going to be there? I'm so frustrated I can't find the picture. Whatever. I'm just going to watch that live stream and I don't know. I feel like I need to like take notes and shit for you guys and talk about it. I don't know. I've been watching, by the way, this is some random information, but I go in waves of stuff I'm interested in on YouTube and podcasts and everything, and this is what I want to say. I am so grateful for the people out there that love blogging, influencing, YouTubing, all that stuff, because I've been in deep on home decor videos and all that stuff because I'm starting to kind of settle in my apartment finally. And so while I say it's not for me and I don't like doing those kinds of or recording that type of content for myself, I appreciate people out there that are hustling and doing it, because there's amazing home decor videos on YouTube that I love it. I'm like taking notes. I'm like pausing. I'm like trying to see a little thing in the background they put on their shelf, and I'm like trying to go to Amazon and see if I can find something similar. And I don't know. I have to I love like talking up people that I love. And so off the top of my head, the couple I've been watching on YouTube, their names are Julia and Hunter. I just like when they do their home videos. It's really helpful because they love architecture, they love design, and anyways, there's my shout out. Like, I have a huge amount of gratitude for those like makeup artists that have taught me how to do my makeup, people that are into interior design like Julian Hunter, the self-help human optimization gurus out there, the Jay Shettys, the Tony Robbinses of the world, the Ed Milet's, those are I idolize all these people. And for some reason, I'll just go back to this because I'm just talking like forever. Fuck it. For some reason, I felt like I was supposed to do something like that. And it was this internal battle for so long. And now I'm just like, I like consuming it from other people, but I don't want to make it myself. I don't know. Dude, I'm just growing up and learning about myself. That's what this is all about. I'm in my 20s. Let me do this. Watch me come out with a fucking, like, my own makeup line in 5 years. Like, I don't know what I was saying when I was 26, but, like, all I've ever wanted to do was be a makeup artist or have a makeup company. That won't happen. I was thinking about it, though. I have my latest thing, not to be... I don't know if I should tell you this secret I have or this idea I have, but I love... This is like so me. I love, I'm a girl, okay? I'm a girl. I like chocolate, but I was thinking about how I love finding new cool bars of dark chocolate that are, you go to the organic store and there's like a new, my favorite is Honey Mama's. It's actually refrigerated. I think they make it in Oregon. So I was like, maybe I should nerd out and make a chocolate bar company or something that I would love to make and share with the world. I don't know. I think about if I had to do one thing. I don't think it would be makeup anymore. It would be a coffee, chocolate, something like that. And then obviously the thumb braces for everyone's carpal tunnel when, because of our social media addiction. Song of the day. I have a song of the day I was listening to on the treadmill. Let me get it pulled up here. Oh, Pound Cake. This is my favorite song. Wait, let me go to it. Drake, Jay-Z.
Good God Almighty. Like back in the old days. Years ago, they had A&R men to tell you what to play, how to play it, whether it's disco or rock. But we just went to the
Okay,
studio.
this is the intro. We had champagne in the studio, of course. Half as much as we enjoy playing it for you. This is my favorite part.
All that other bullshit is here today and gone
tomorrow. Such a good song. All the other bullshit is here today and gone tomorrow. Casuals, everything around me creep. It's such a good song. Like the rapping on it. I don't know. Pound Cake, song of the day. Drake, Jay-Z, good stuff. Happy Monday. This is all I have for you. Have a great day. Stick around if you're a patron for your shout out. Love y'all a lot. Shoot me a DM. Let's talk about the election. Let's I don't know, just chit chat. All right. Talk to you tomorrow for Tuesday's podcast. That's all I have. All right. Bye.